Where do you sit on the question of where the world's stock markets are heading next? In particular, I'm looking at those ones in the US pushing all-time highs. I hear voices saying we're due a big correction, others saying there's no reason why this bull trend can't continue. What I do know is that at this time of the year, from November through to the new year, it's a very seasonally bullish impact on those markets. Some call it the Santa rally effect. Now, in today's chart of the day, I'm going to look at one of my favourite stock markets. That's the NASDAQ 100. Have a look at the technical analysis and work out where it could be heading next, and if it continues that bullishness, what sort of numbers we could be looking at. Hello, I'm Stephen Hode, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. Straight into the weekly line chart, and it doesn't take a genius to work out which direction the NASDAQ 100 has been heading in. It's all been bullish for a very long time. Now you can see those yellow markers I've put on the chart. They're just to show you some of the corrections that have happened over the previous couple of years. The biggest one being back in the early part of 2020 when we saw a 28-29% correction. More recently we've seen that one near a 7 in the summer of this year, and back at the start of 2021 near the start springtime, a 10% correction. But it has really all been one-way traffic, and we're now pushing up to new high areas. And if it keeps on going, and we've got some longer term Fibonacci numbers here, then early 19,000s, then nearly 21,000, and then 22,500. Not impossible in the medium to longer term into 2022. So at the moment, all very bullish for the NASDAQ. Now looking into some shorter trades that you might want to consider, we've got the 4-line break chart here for the index, and you can see two lines on it, the pink line and the purple line. Use the line break chart here for corrections and reversals in the price. And our first level, the aggressive one, is in at about 16,350, and the more conservative one down just below 16,000. So a couple of numbers there for you if you're interested in the shorter term corrections against the longer term trend. What can we take away from the daily Heikin-Ashi chart? Well, our signals at the bottom are both bullish. Volatility down under its longer term moving average, 10-11% annual. And onto the price, where you can see it likes to hold those two standard deviation regression bands. That's the salmon pink and light blue shaded areas there. Once it gets to the top, it bounces down, and when it gets to the bottom, it bounces up normally. And at the moment, we're trading slap bang in the middle on the mean. We had a recent buy signal the early part of late October, and then we're just pushing up towards the top end of the 2-line pink band box breakout system. So we could be getting a new buy signal again on the Tech 100, but overall looking pretty bullish. So for the Renko chart, I've gone super aggressive using a $50 block size to give me more signals in the shorter term. All the signals indicators at the bottom 3 lines, they're all bullish. Price trading above its moving average. You can see the buy signal we had back in mid-October time. We had a little correction, and just now we're having another new buy signal in the shorter term, just breaking out there by that top of the pink 2-line box breakout system around the mid 16,000s. Upsides from there just under 17,000, 16,939, and then if we can break that, another number just the other side of 17,000 is just under 17,200. Downside correction levels, we're probably going to find support around 16,000 and then just under that 61.8 at 15,750,800, and below that again down to 15,300 sort of area. But again, it's a bullish looking NASDAQ 100. Based purely then on the technicals alone, it's a very bullish setup for the NASDAQ. It's difficult to bet against it. Heikin Ashi, Renko, both very bullish, and if we dip into those targets, then upsides pretty similar actually to the downside, 1.5, 2.5 to 1, and those downsides 1.5, 2.83 to 1, and then up onto the 4-line break charts. If you're aggressive and want to get short on a correction, 16,350, a bit more conservative, 15,950 there, but overall a bullish score. Yes, there will always be corrections in such markets, the size of which is dependent on many variables at that time and hard to gauge, but I've given you an idea of some of the last few ones in that weekly line chart earlier. But it is hard to bet against something like the NASDAQ 100, being that the stocks that make up the component parts are, I suppose, the future of the planet, and those companies are leading the tech space. So there is a reason for being bullish, because they should grow over time anyway. So bullish score overall for the NASDAQ 100 as we enter, I like to call it the Santa rally period through November and December. Let's see what happens. Let me know in those comments below what you think the NASDAQ 100 is going to do next. Whether you agree, disagree with my analysis, got any further thoughts, let me know in those comments below. And if you've liked the technical analysis I've used in the video and want to learn more, I'll put a link in the description below for you to follow. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I'm going to produce just like this. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.